What's happening in the crypto market?
Bitcoin, Mike, because it's booming again. We're back above 23K.
Bitcoin is surging to record highs today.
Apple's XRP token has surged more than 500%.
World's second largest cryptocurrency had an even bigger month.
And check out Bitcoin getting hammered today, hitting its lowest level since last July.
The volatility in crypto, to really hash out the bull and the bear case for this asset class.
Hello guys, Tyler here from Daily Market Movements Crypto, and today we'll be doing some technical analysis on the VeChain chart. And for those of you that follow me on Twitter and are in fact in my Signal group, you would know that we're looking at this chart dating back to the beginning of this month on the 3rd of August. And I posted that I saw some nice bullish patterns forming here on this chart, a falling wedge pattern along with a cup and handle pattern here. But we're holding off, we didn't want to jump into the trade just yet, as we were yet to form the handle pattern from the cup and handle, and we were also very overbought on the RSI. But before we jump over into the chart, for any of you that may be interested in joining my Signal service, please feel free to head over to www.dailymarketmovementscrypto.com. Hit the subscribe button. I charge a small fee of $29.99. This gives you full access to my private Telegram group where I post all of my trades and all of my analysis live. So, having a look on the 1 week time frame here for the VeChain chart, you can see this nice falling wedge pattern that we have formed since dating back to probably the end of July there of 2021. And from an Elliott wave perspective, this chart looks really nice. So you can see that we've had a wave 1 here, wave 2, coming down for wave 3, upwards correction for wave 4, and it looks like we are starting to bottom and hopefully have bottomed here for our wave 5. So from the bigger time frame, this chart looks really nice. And let's have a look now on the lower time frame on the 1 day. And here you can see this is the cup and handle pattern that we were talking about back at the beginning of August. And you can in fact see that we're beginning to sell off. And hopefully what we hope to see here is the forming of the handle here on the cup and handle pattern. And also, whilst we're looking on the lower time frame here, you can actually see that we are biding to a nice trend here as well, which is quite important to note. You can see we've actually bounced off this trend line. Let's draw it a little bit more cleaner there because I don't really like how that's looking. But yeah, you can see here we're starting to abide to this nice trend line, and we've held it even amid the sell-off of yesterday. And if you have a look here on the RSI 2, you can actually see that we're starting to form a nice amount of bullish divergence here too. So again, there's quite a number of indicators there that are giving us a bullish conviction to the breakout side. And it's all about finding out where we are bottomed, getting our good entry, and where we can then accept to get obviously maximal profits from our position. So I like to see here that we have actually turned resistance into support. And this is going back on the 1 week time frame, quite a key support and resistance that has played a significant level dating all the way back to the end of December 2020. So we've been battling in this level for about a year before we finally got a break of the level, formed it as support, and then look at the rally that we had off the back of that. But since then, of course, we've been trading down in a wedge back to the supportive region, but very similar back here between 2020 and 2021 to 2022 and 2023, we could be in fact flipping this level from resistance to support to get another rally like we have here. So some exciting things on the horizon for VeChain, of course. But let's have a jump into the daily chart again to get our short-term targets for a breakout of this falling wedge and cup and handle pattern. So a very simple way to get a target for a cup and handle is to, of course, draw it from your top of your cup down to the bottom, and then obviously measuring this out on the breakout of once you finally do get some upside from this pattern. So that would give you a nice breakout target there, roughly of about 5.3 cents. And obviously that's not always the most accurate way to measure your breakout. So we then have to double up on our Fibonacci retracement there from the swing high to the swing low. And that gives you a point precision breakout to the 0.05 Fibonacci retracement there. And if you want a target, there is your target. And we also need to have a look at another solution to give us conviction that we've in fact bottomed, there's no more further downside, and we can get the best entry possible on this trade. How I would do that, I'd draw my swing low to my swing high on the Fibonacci retracement, which is down here in the June low to this recent local high. And that in fact gives you a nice conviction to say that we're forming support here on the 0.618. So sometimes we reach the 382, then the 0.05. If that doesn't handle and act as support, then your last resort there is a 0.618, which in fact look like we've got a bottom. So all looking good for a nice breakout here. And if we have a look then of what our target would be, if we do get the breakout from our swing high to our swing low of the cup and handle pattern that we're having a look for there, I think it offers a whopping percentage for a trade from this entry point at the current market price at which I'm recording this video to the 0.5 with just over 100% profit potential there. So a fantastic play here on VeChain, something I'll be taking personally as a trade, and we'll be keeping a close eye on it moving forward.